Hello everyone, we are here back with the Cushman because I finally have all my materials I need to build my exhaust system, so let's check it out. Alright, here is my exhaust, and this is basically what it's going to look like underneath this thing. These right here are my mufflers. These are 8 inches long and 1 inch diameter on the inside. And they're basically a flow-through design with some baffles, and it looks like some packing on the inside somewhere. These are, I think, are a Patriot exhaust. I'm gonna have a link in the description if you want to get some of these for yourself. But this seemed like the perfect solution for what I needed. And I just got a 10-foot stick of galvanized conduit from Home Depot. And yes, I know I got to be careful with welding on galvanized, and I have to be in a well ventilated. I'm going to be in back of my carport, which is pretty well ventilated. So I measured out 18 inches, and it seemed like an appropriate spot to put these mufflers. So I cut two 18-inch sections. I'm going to weld those together, and then going to put another extension on it after I get this welded on, and see how long I need it sticking out before I connect my tailpipe, because this is going to be my turnout. It's going to be my turnout. It's going to look, my plan is to have it, let's see, probably about right here, but I'm going to see how that goes, because I am not sure yet. But I was trying to think of how I can connect these two pipes without welding to the original, because I really didn't want to weld to the original. And these 1 inch conduit connectors worked perfectly. So going on to that factory pipe was actually a pretty snug fit on both sides. So that's going to be a perfect solution. All I need to do is finish tightening up these to make sure nothing wiggles loose, and the pipe fits in. Pipe fits in right there and just goes that way. So probably gonna it's leaning down right now, but it's probably gonna be somewhere about like that. So let's get this first section of pipe welded to these mufflers and get the rest of this system made. All right, got everything set up. Got the muffler kind of stuck on the end of this broken broom handle, and the pipe sticking through it, so I can keep it as straight as I can. So got everything hooked up. Let's get to welding. Well, the welds are not pretty, but pretty confident that everything stuck and they survived being smacked on the ground without falling apart. So I call that a win. Now let's get these back over to the Cushman, line them up. Got a flat spot on there from banging on the ground, but it should go in that connector just fine. So let's get these over to the Cushman, find out how much more pipe I need sticking out. All right, it is starting to rain, so I got to get this quick. I installed the pipe, had to kind of pull them up a little bit to kind of bend that header pipe a little bit to angle it where I needed to, but it's basically going to be a straight shot all the way out the back. And I measured it, and both sides are about the same, so it's about 23 inches. Should put me right about here somewhere, and then from there I can install my tailpipe or just leave it straight. I'm probably gonna still install that 90 degree to turn it out the side and angle it down a little bit. But there it is. So let's get this welded on and probably wait till tomorrow, and hopefully it's not raining. I can finish getting this installed. All right, got them both welded. My welds are not pretty, but they are holding. So, and looking by the heat on both sides, especially on this side with the raw steel, I definitely got good penetration. So they don't look pretty, but they're on there. So now I need to wait for the weather to dry up tomorrow so I can get these on. Well, it is the next day, and I thought I was going to be able to do the same thing on both sides, but I'm going to have to change up stuff on the right side. Let's take a look at it. All right, the left side, you can see I've got a straight shot to the motor. Don't have any problem with it. The right side, on the other hand, the battery box is in the way, so I'm going to have to get a little creative. And this is what I had in mind. I should be able to, and I've already got the pipe marked. I measured the distance from here to here, and it's right at 16 inches. I measured back, and I should have enough room to weld this on, cut the pipe short, weld it on, have it coming up over in front of the rear end, or behind the rear end, and then coming back over and out. I'm not sure exactly where that would land, so I'm thinking of just having them come out like right here, just side by side. That might be my best course of action. I thought about having them come out the side, but it's just easier just to come out straight and just kind of dogleg it a little bit. So let me get this other piece off, cut it short, and get it all welded up. Well, I got it fit and it looks nice. You see, got plenty of clearance between the rear end and the exhaust. And now, just need to weld this on right there. I have the tailpipes coming out right there. I may have to weld on a little bit more to probably bring the exhaust out to probably about right here. And then we're good. I don't know though if I want to try to turn them out here eventually, or what, because I don't really have any more materials other than straight stuff, and I was planning on these being my tailpipes, but I wasn't planning on having to go around anything. So, and I don't want to. I can't dump it right there because then it'll be dumping right in front of the tire, and I don't want to drop it low enough to go underneath there. So, actually I'm curious what it would look like if it went the other way. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, I need to find my nice position. And then weld that on. Oop. Okay, sorry. Get that welded on right there. And then find out how long I need it to be. And then the exhaust on this thing will be pretty much done. I just had an idea for the exhaust. I could get one more of these, cut it in half in the center, and then have that as my turnouts, and I'll still have two that turn out. I could have the one of them staggered back or forward. I could probably stagger the right side forward a little bit so the pipe can be forward, and then I'll still have my turnouts going this way. So looks like I still need to make one more trip to the store, but I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna get everything done that I need to get it ready for that, and then I have to go to Home Depot to get one more of these, and then this exhaust will be done. Well, it's installed and it looks nice. It's not hitting anything. I still need a hanger on this side, so I'm going to be on the search for one, same one that's on that axle that I'm going to attach to that pipe. But I think it came out pretty well. Well, here is the dual exhaust for the Cushman, made, ready to go on. The other elbow I picked up, cut in half, and was perfect for the turnouts, to have it coming out the side, of the Cushman instead of out the back, so I can still put the tailgate down without having the exhaust pound on the tailgate. So let's get this on. Try to tighten it up with the try to tighten up those compression fittings with some channel locks, and see what this thing sounds like. All right, exhaust is on. The compression fittings are tightened up, and the tips are on. They look good. The right one's kind of angled in a little bit more than I wanted to, but it's fine considering I did it all off the Cushman. I think I did pretty good. All right, battery's connected, so let's get this thing started. I'm gonna crank this thing up and let it warm up a little bit, and we'll be back. All right, this thing is warmed up now, so let's crank it back up. This thing is sounded. Some finishing touches to do, hooking up the hangers and probably fine tuning. What is it, Nora? Still got to hook up the exhaust hangers. Still got to hook up the exhaust hangers and probably fine tune that right side exhaust pipe, because it's a little bit too far that way, so I may need to bend it this way a little bit. But the basic exhaust system. That's what it sounds like. Well, there it is. There's the dual exhaust on the Cushman. I am very pleased with how it came out, and out of that 10-foot stick that of 1-inch conduit that I got, I have just shy of 4 foot left, and I ended up only using 2 of these. So but I'm glad I got extras of these, so because I had to beat on these ends here to get it up on the original head pipes. So I had extras of these that I was able to put on there that were not beat on, so everything tightened down like it should. But still gotta do a couple of things to finish it up. Like I said, hangers and all that. But it's on there. It sounds good. And now I can, whenever I drive it, I can hear myself think. Because before, I've had the exhaust dumping out like literally right there. So there it is. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.